Hello everyone, and welcome, for the first time, to Stonehearth, Alpha 21. Now, Stonehearth is a really cool little game that came out about 9-10 months ago, or at least that's when I first saw it, and I think I last played Alpha 14. So quite a bit has been added to the game. Those of you who are fans of it will know that there is quite a lot still to be added, and for those of you new to the series, welcome to the game. So let's go ahead and hit new game. As you can see, this is version 2.21, release 702, the 64-bit build, and you can have a look at the patch notes on their forums if you would like to. This is the story of a brave band of settlers from the Ascendancy, which are honest, hard-working, loyal, and well-rounded citizens of the Ascendancy, chop, build, and farm, confident that the known world is theirs to inhabit. Otherwise, we have Raya's children. The people of the desert learned early that to survive they needed each other, preferably as many others as they could reach. Now, visitors find them generous hosts with access to goods from all over the world. Now, many people have played the Ascendancy in their playthrough, so I think we're going to go with Raya's children. Raya's children, a society of charming, wily traders. Seeking new lands and adventure, they set off to the desert, I think. That is, of course, the default home of Raya's children, and a significantly different gameplay experience, I think is the best way to describe it. So, the desert of Palmum, a location that I think will play on normal, is sure to be an inspiring place to start anew. I really like that as you fill out the information, the concept art fills out. So if we tweak that to forest, oh, I see. Very, very interesting. And if we change this to hard, does that make any difference? Oh, I see. Okay, so it's just that tendril effect. Very cool. Okay, now we can pick our hearthlings. These are our little colonists, really. If you've ever played RimWorld, it's a similar system that they've implemented here. So I'm going to go ahead and find an optimum configuration of colonists and name them all. Again, of course, after our dearly beloved subscribers. I'm randomizing the list, so who knows who'll get picked. So yeah, let's have a look-see who makes it in. Okay, and so we have, as our 7 initial colonists, or hearthlings, sorry, we have Daniel Brownstein, who is not only a herbivore, but also a passionate mason. So he's going to be our mason for this here little starter colony. Then we have Sam Sherwood, who is very sound of mind, but of sub-average body and spirit. He is our farmer slash very excitable individual. That means his mood swings shift very quickly, either to the positive or negative. Also, Alpha 21 of Hearthstone? Sorry, what's this? Alpha 21 of Stonehearth includes a moodlet system, very similar again to RimWorld, which we will also be playing on this channel at some point. Then we have Aisha Kalia, who is a very solid, well-rounded individual. She is has the heart of a crafter and is quite the green thumb as well. Then we have Reinhard Kukuk, and he is an optimist. Not exactly, true of the man himself, but close enough. But he is very spiritual, this one. Then we have Xenia Pero, who herself is also an optimist and also has the heart of a crafter. She is very much going to be away from combat with the spirit of just one. Then we have Mike Anderson. He's a cultist. He believes in the dark bunny god sleeping eternally. And we do have to wonder what that is all about. He is very, of course, high of mind, high of body, and high of spirit. A man of a solid quality, young Michael. And then, of course, finally, we have Nikita Mojare. She is of very high mind, body, and low average spirit, but that is because she is callous. She keeps everyone at arm's length. This helps her not to be hurt when tragedy occurs around them, but their constant guarded composure makes her slow to make friends. I'm sure Nikita, will be absolutely fine. And with that, I would like to point out something quite hilarious, giving the introduction of this channel. We can choose who they choose to identify as. So they're not male or female, they identify as female or male, which I thought was a really cute little addition into the game. Okay, we'll accept that roster, and now we have to pick our starting set. Now, I've done some basic testing, and food for days is great to get going, but Lord knows you die very quickly. The desert is very harsh and unforgiving. However, the merchant caravan starts with a footman, and since you have no carpenter tools initially, starting with a footman is a very, very useful thing. So I think we're going to go with the merchant caravan, which is slightly harder with regards to food, but I think we'll be able to make it up pretty quickly once we get a farmer's hoe going. But that is, of course, much later because we'll need to get a crafter's saw, which we're going to get with a blacksmith, which is a much later game individual. So I think, actually, hold on, let's go with food for days, because otherwise food security is going to be quite difficult to come by. Or we could trap animals. We have vegetarians on the crew, though. Oh, decisions. I think we'll go with food for days. Let's play it safe, as it were. So here is the world seed, if you would like to replicate this map on your own playthrough. And we are pointing nicely northwesterly, which is, I suppose, a fine cardinal direction as any. So let's have a look for something on the foothills, which I prefer. There we go, with some trees, plenty of wildlife, and some minerals. Wildlife doesn't do much. Oh, there we go, there's extra minerals there on those foothills. And yeah, that does fine for me. Can we not get close to some water with some foothills, maybe? No, it doesn't look like it. I'd like to spawn near water just because it's nice to build your base against a boundary. Just reduce the amount of places you can attack by. Once you've picked your location, you cannot move. So I'm going to puzzle this out and work out where we're going to place our town. Okay, and so I've decided down here on the very itty-bitty bottom of the screen, we're going to go with this plains location here. Hopefully we'll be able to just dig down for ores and things, and I don't think we'll be in too much trouble in that regard. There isn't really much better near water, and I do want to spawn near water. So we're going to play here. So, settle here. Let's go. Okay, we are in game, and we have some water like I had hoped. Fantastic. We can use this to build moats eventually, which is a lot of fun. Now, let's scroll over here. What is this? Oh my, is this the Dark Bunny God, which Michael spoke of? It must be. That is very interesting for sure. So let's work out where we're going to place our town, though. Obviously, I'd like to build near the water, simply because we can exploit its protective properties that way, and there's plenty of wood around it. So I think we're going to go ahead, and I'm thinking of either here or, yeah, screw it, right here. I think right, although this is quite cool. Yeah, I think we'll build in here, right inside this mountainous area, and we can clear this land for resources should we need to. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go here because we have plenty of resources nearby. There's some food, there's some more food, some plants, trees. Yeah, I think this is going to be the winner of the chicken dinner. So let's throw down our town point and rename it. And I'm thinking since we're pulling in people is the name of the game here, we're going to go with the largely unemployed Recruitment. Wow, Recruitment Incorporated. I think that shall be the name of our burgeoning little company in the Stonehearth universe. Okay, now, right off the bat, let's pause the game. Can we just get the hotkey for that? 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so 1 is pause, 2 is medium, and 3 is fast speed. Awesome. So, now, the way the game works is you get your little guys to do certain jobs by equipping them with the correct tools. So, as you can see, we have a potter's cutter, and use Q and E to rotate the screen, and we have a farmer's hoe. So, we're going to go ahead and give those jobs to those of our colonists that we think would be best suited to it. I think Sam here shall be our first farmer. So we shall click to approve Sam Sherwood on the first day of Deepman, year 1000. He becomes our farmer. Very good. Well done, Sam. And then who shall be our potter? I think Ayesha with her heart of a crafter is probably best. Yes, but I would like, I believe the potter tree is the same as the mason. Yes, so we want Daniel to become our mason eventually, so we're going to start him off as our potter. There we go. So they will pick up those tools once I resume the game. Now, we're going to work out where we're going to place things. So, first things first, let us go ahead and throw down some stockpiles, just temporarily. I think we'll put a large 20 by 20 right here, accepting everything, and we will, of course, move that when we have the time and luxury of doing so. So, with that done, we can go ahead and let them pick up their tools. Let's just let them do that. Why have we not promoted ourselves? Will they pick them up once they've been placed here? Perhaps. Let's just speed it up and see what happens. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's hit pause again. We now have our crafters done. So you can click on the crafters tab and then on the pottery profession, and we're going to get them to make one potter's kiln and one, oh, there we go, click and click, and they will get that building. Now, we are also going to need some raw resources to make these things. So let us harvest up some of the vegetation nearby. There we go. This should give us fiber. That's actually not what we needed, is it? We need wood. There we go. Yes, and there's some stone from that. Fantastic. And now we'll need to get a clay pit dug. So we can start, and let's get this food while we're at it. There we go. Let's get a mining tunnel. And where are we going to dig our clay pit? I'm thinking of digging it into this cliff face here, because then we can always build our mine up and you know, get some of that stone. So I think we'll do our digging this side of the world. So let's go right ahead and dig out a chunk of land. Yeah, that big, and we'll just dig out the top of it as well. There we go. And we'll throw down a little ladder over here that'll allow them to get up, and another one over there that'll allow them to get up. Once they have some wood, they will place that. Cool, so that is all of our basic resource scheduling done. Now we can also go ahead and place down some farming zones to get our farmer leveling himself up. Let us not put it there. Let's remove that. Where are we going to farm? Now, you don't need to farm near water. That is not yet irrigation is not yet implemented in game. So I think we'll just place some simple tiles right around here, out of the way for now. 10 by 10 plots. So one will grow carrots. One shall grow, let's throw down, there we go, golden gourds, and one shall grow watermelon. And then we can build more fields around here, or maybe up down here, once we have, well, the time and the need for it. Okay, so right off the bat, I need to get my masons, has my mason built her little thing? Yes, she has built her potter's wheel, so let's place it. Close that. Okay, so let's throw down the potter's wheel. And wherever our mason is, are you the mason? No, Nikita. Who's our mason again? Was it Daniel? I think it was Daniel. Look for the white dude. Ah, there he is. Is that Daniel? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. So now we click over here on the workshop, and we can schedule things to make. So we want to level Daniel up, and of course, like I said, we're going to need a potter's kill. Oh no! Cancel. How do I cancel that task? Oh, trash. Throw it down. There we go. Okay. So we can go ahead and get Daniel to make us some clay bricks. We're going to want like 40 of them, because we'll use those to make our buildings. And then simultaneously, we can, click there, and place down our, oh, that's big, our kiln. Cool beans. That's done. Nice. Then, now once he's got some levels on him, we'll get him to, did I say maintain? Did I say craft 1? No, I want to maintain 40 bricks in our inventory at all times. There we go. Okay, sweet. So Daniel will get started on that, and then we can start building ourselves some mud huts, or clay brick huts rather. Farmers furrowing away. We got plenty of food. Very, very nice. Then what tools can we make with the potter? Because we're going to want to get some other tools done. A herbalist staff and a mason's clay chisel. So we're going to want to schedule both of those, and a herbalist staff, so that as soon as he can do it, he will. And we'll put those as higher priority. Oh god, what have I done? I just messed something up, so we're just going to do that again. 40. There we go. Okay, cool. I think the green one is what their active job is at present. Daniel, you now a level 1 potter? Yes, you are. So he's going to make the herbalist staff. And once that's placed, we'll get somebody made into a herbalist. Oh, there goes the day. They're all going to sleep on the floor tonight. They're going to be very upset with me. Did you finish crafting it? No, you didn't. Okay, we'll just wait for that to finish then. And let's see, how's our clay mining going? Oh, very well. Okay, we got plenty clay, plenty stone. That's perfect. And inexplicably, some rabbit jerky. I don't know if we accidentally killed a rabbit or something, but there you go. So let's have a look here. Got our 10 gold coins, because we're ballin'. And that's about it. Let's get some beds scheduled as well. I think actually those should probably perhaps be our higher priority than the... so let's craft 10 of those bad boys. Or should we rather say maintain? Because we can always... it's always good to have a surplus of them. So we're going to craft 10 clay beds, and we'll drag those to the tippy top. I didn't click there. Sorry. Delete, and to the top. There we go. So we want 10 clay beds at all times. So he will do that. And then we'll place those down in the open for now, but we will get them little huts going. So while we're doing that, we can hit pause. Actually, let's let them run. We can go into the building designer. Now, the game comes with some basic buildings in place, and we will make use of them. Designing buildings is quite time-consuming. But have a look here at the pottery studio. Now, that is something I'd like to place down right away because it looks absolutely awesome, I think. I think it really looks quite stunning. And we will try and replicate this style in our other buildings so that they look equally as awesome. So let's throw down, I think we'll put our potter's studio right over here. And of course we'll unpack these and they'll be repacked into the structure once it's complete. There we go. So what do we need? Clay bricks, wood log, a bed, windows, etc. That we can get made in no time. Awesome, yes, so we will build that. Yes, start building. Fantastic. Now, we are going to want to place down some roads, or... there we go, it's moving. Okay, cool. So they're going to dig out the foundations and get that started. Then, secondarily, we're going to want to build a dorm. A big old dorm. Now, this is not a particularly large one. As you can see, it only houses, what is that, 4 colonists. So I gotta say this right, 4 hearthlings. And that's just really not going to cut it. So what we're going to do, I think, is go into the custom design aspect of the game. And let's make ourselves a dormitory until such time as we have houses for each of our workers. So I think we're going to have a bit of fun with this and make a nice design. Okay, and with that, I think that this dormitory is, well, just about ready. I mean, look at it. It's absolutely stunning. So we're going to hit finalize on that one, and we're going to need to get all these things built. So in fact, perhaps before we click go, let's make sure we got everything. So we're going to need some more wood. We're going to need some more clay bricks, but he's going to make those. Clay beds we'll need more of course. Green latticed windows we can get crafting. So let's go down to a green latticed window, and we're going to want to maintain 20 because those are always going to be used, I think. Does it auto schedule these things for construction? Because I didn't place those in. I wonder. Or did I tell him to build those? I can't remember. Then we're also going to need, let's go back to it. We're also going to need clay tunnel door, wall clay lamps, 24 and 12 planters. Okay, cool. So let's do that quickly. Wall mounted oil lamp. We're going to need, what we're going to want. Let's maintain 10 at all times. We're going to want golden clay planters. We'll maintain 10 plants, and we're going to want, there we go, a single clay tunnel door. Cool. And let's get that sped up. So we can let this construction finish, and then we'll finalize that one. Oh, we're going to need a green clay door here, I see. But is that auto requesting it? I can't tell. Uncertain. Oh, I see. He's still making clay bricks. That's sort of the hold up here. Is the construction material in question. Has the bed been placed? No. Okay, well, as you can see, they're getting there on this one, which is quite nice. But I think let's just check out what this guy has to say. He's selling food. I don't think we need anything from you, my man. And yeah, I think that with that, we're going to call this episode done. And that is episode 1 of Stonehearth. Pretty cool, huh? I will see you guys in the next episode. Stay tuned, subscribe, and hit that like button if you enjoyed. Cheers.